Hey guys, Mel with Yoga Lifestyles here, and I wanted to invite you to join the Booty Yoga Challenge. This is a 10-day yoga challenge that features a new pose every single day that focuses on your glutes. In this video, I'll show you the breakdown of each pose, how to modify if your body's just not quite feeling it, or how to add on more if you'd like more challenge to your challenge. So if your goal is to build the peach emoji of your dreams, or you just want to add more glute exercises to your fitness regimen, this challenge is for you. Be sure to sign up for this challenge by following the link below. I'll send you a graphic with a breakdown of each pose and all of its benefits straight to your email. Feel free to join at any time, and it's absolutely free to join. Be sure to upload all your photos and videos and use the hashtag #BootyYogaChallenge to follow along with the community. So, whenever you're ready, let's get started. First pose is crescent lunge. Walk to the front of your mat and ground down with both your feet. Pick a favorite leg, it can be any one you want. Raise your knee to chest and kick it backwards. So you want your back leg to be strong, as if there's a straight line from your hip to your heel. Make sure to not let your knee drop down at all, and bring your heel above your toes. So then, bringing your attention to your front leg, you want it to be bent as much of a 90 degree as possible, making sure to not let your knee go over your ankle. Inhale, bring your arms up and drop your shoulders. And if you need a little bit less, feel free to straighten out your leg a little bit to take a little bit of tension off your leg. And if you need more, do some lunge dips. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, look up, walk to the front of your mat, fold forward and shake it out. Second pose is chair pose. Walk to the front of your mat and bring your toes and heels together so they're touching. And on your inhale, you're going to drop your sit bones as if you're sitting in a small chair while bringing your arms up by your ears. You want to sit low here and bring your belly button into your spine and tuck your tailbone. So as you bring your arms up, another word for this pose is called lightning bolts, and you can see, based on your posture, how that would look like. Now this is an intense pose. If you need less, you can bring your legs up a little bit. And if you need more, you can take a few variations here. You can twist to the side, making sure to keep your knees aligned with each other, and open up for a nice heart opener. Fold forward and shake it out. Next pose is hand to big toe pose. You want to spread your feet just a few inches apart and really ground down here. Pick your favorite leg, and on your inhale, raise your knee to your hip or chest. And as you get comfortable, bring your toes to face forward. And then when you're comfortable, either reach for your calf, ankle, or toe, grab onto it, and pull out. You can use your other arm for balance. And if you need less, you can lower your knee closer to the ground so you have a closer point of contact. And if you need more, let go. Bring your feet down, fold forward, and shake it out. Next pose is Warrior 3. Walk to the front of your mat and bring your feet just a few inches apart. Again, pick your favorite leg and make sure you're switching sides so you don't get too sore on one side. And on your inhale, reach your arms up while bringing your favorite leg back. Bring your toes to face downwards to the mat, and try and make a straight line from the crown of your head to your heel. If you want less, you can lower your lever, bend a little bit at the knee. And if you want more, you can bring your knee up and back. Inhale up and exhale back. Bring your feet down, fold forward and shake it out. Next pose is Exalted Warrior. Walk to the front of your mat and then pick your favorite leg once again. On your inhale, you'll kick it back and pivot your back toes to face outward. So take a good look at your heels here. You want a straight line from one heel to the other. And then your front knee, take a generous bend at 90 degrees. Make sure that your knee isn't hanging over your ankle. You want a straight line here as well. So make sure to keep your back legs strong and try and keep your hips as square as possible. So place one hand down on your thigh and your other hand on your inhale, send it backwards. Keep your gaze towards the top of your fingertips. And if you want less, you can straighten your leg out a little bit. And if you want more, bring your arms up and close your eyes. Walk back towards the front of your mat, fold forward and shake it out. Next pose is side angle pose. So walk towards the front of your mat and bring your favorite leg back. Again, you want to pivot your toes out to the front and make sure to be mindful of your heels, making sure they're in line with each other. Again, give a generous bend at the knee, 90 degrees, and keep your back legs strong. Avoid trying to dip it around a little bit. Make sure that that is strong. So on your inhale, bring your forearm down to your thigh and bring your opposite arm up and out. You can open up here for a nice heart opener. And if you want less, you can straighten your leg a little bit. And if you want more, bring your arm up to challenge your core. Walk back to the front of your mat, fold forward and shake it out. Next pose is Goddess Pose. So for this pose, you'll want to take up as much space on your mat as you possibly can. Turn your heels inward so your toes are facing out and give a nice generous bend in your knee. And sink down really low. Keep a straight line from the crown of your head and down to your tailbone. If this is a little hard on your legs or your glutes here, you can have less by straightening your legs a little bit to get yourself reacquainted. Or if you want more, you can do some goddess dips. 1, 2, 3 powerful squats. Bring your legs back together, fold forward, and shake it out. Next pose is low lunge. So for this pose, face the front of your mat and take your favorite knee, kick it backwards, and drop down onto your knee. So if you have fussy knees here, you'll want to double up on yoga mats, or if you have a towel, you can place it under your knee so you don't put yourself at risk for any more injury. So bring your back leg back just a little bit with the tops of your feet on your mat. And your front knee, walk it out just a little bit and bring your knee to be in line with your ankle. You'll feel a nice stretch here in your hips, and you'll want to sink down low. On your inhale, reach up, and exhale, sink down just a little lower. If you need less, bring your leg up just a little bit so you're at 90 degrees. And if you need more, sink down low and add a nice back bend on your inhale. Frame your foot with your hands and kick it back into child's pose. Relax. Next pose is side plank. Get down on your hands and knees for this pose and create a neutral back. Make sure to look down at your mat and keep the tops of your feet on your yoga mat. Make sure to keep your shoulders in lines with your elbow and wrists, and bring your hands out wide. Spread your fingers out apart, and then slowly bring one foot back, another foot back, tuck your toes for plank pose. So to get into side plank, put your wrist directly under your elbow and your shoulder and ground down with your hands. On your inhale, you'll want to peel one arm open and find a non-moving point on the wall or anywhere in front of you. Make sure to keep your fingertips at the top in line with your wrists on the bottom, so you're creating a straight line down. If you want a little bit less, feel free to take a knee. And if you want a little more, make sure to keep your hips from falling. Bring your arm up and rise one leg. Exhale, bring it down. Take child's pose. Our last pose is bridge pose. So to get into this pose, squat down, place your hands on the ground, and then slowly roll onto your backside. Keep your shoulders and lower back and feet planted, and really get comfortable here just for a second, just so you can find your grounding. Walk your feet in closer to your sit bones, and on your inhale, you're going to lift with the hips. Lift with the hips and the heart. So inhale, rise, and keep your knees together, and you can walk your shoulder blades under your shoulders for a nice shoulder stretch. Feel free to lace your hands to really get the most out of this stretch. And if you want less, you can lower down just a little bit, or you can untuck your shoulders and just relax in this pose. But if you want more, make sure to find the grounding in your feet. Plant one foot down firmly and lift the other, bend at the ankle, and hold. Slowly come down and let it all out for Shavasana. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Definitely don't forget to sign up for this challenge by following the link below. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe for more of our content. Thank you so much, and namaste.